Good morning. Welcome back to Ohio. We were up last night tedding and windrowing, raking the hay in that grass field over across from Gene's place down by the creek. And we want to get that baled this morning. I see in our forecast that we've got rain soon. So let's see what we got. About 9 o'clock. So we've really got to get on that baling and get it done before the rain starts coming. We can worry about the other stuff later. So this baler requires 50 horsepower. The Super H has about 30 horsepower. I think for real it's got about 32. It could make it work. We're going to take our small, I think it's a Massey Ferguson, over there with it just in case. And that'll be our emergency backup plan if the Super H can't do it. I don't know why. I feel compelled to utilize that Super H on that field for everything if I can. Okay, if you look up in the right hand corner, you'll see the money. Remember I was trying to get to 400 by the end of August? Well, here we are the first day of September and we've only got 300. Remember the wheel loader? There's that Class Torian 1511, I think it is. It was for sale used in the equipment store for about 100,000, I think it's 95, something like that. This is how it starts. I'm like, I could use that down the road. I'm gonna grab it now. So I just spent a quarter of our money on a piece of equipment that I actually have no use for yet. So there you go. I'd like to get these baled and off the field before it starts raining. So we got 3 hours roughly to bale them, get them picked up, and get them under cover somewhere. Still haven't mulched field 6, so I need to do that. And then we're in September, so we can drill our fields. What I'm thinking about doing is getting barley in the fields that I had wheat in, and in the newer field that I purchased, field 1, I think, put wheat in that one. That's what I'm thinking right now. I'd like to get it drilled today or tomorrow, I think. We're gonna pull over here. Walk up the road and get the Super H from Gene's place. And see if I can drive that baler. shortcut through the trees here. Got quite a few cars around. There it is. A beauty. Boy, I really should change my shirt. There is a kind of vintage baler that I considered using, but it makes even smaller bales. It's got an auto load trailer that comes with it, but I didn't like the even smaller bales. I just want to do standard small squares, which is what this baler will do. So we will probably be exploiting the fact that the mod maker did not strictly enforce the horsepower requirements for this baler. Get it unfolded. Not sure we'll get off this field. It'll be a bit. Turn baler on. Pickups down. Now these outer ones on the top and bottom of the field, I guess, are a little larger than the others, so might have to come back and tidy up. Because the windrow is a little bigger. Let's take it nice and slow here. I think we have to. Maybe we're operating at a slower horsepower or a slower speed than what the baler can do. If it's got a higher horsepower tractor, I'm not sure. We're getting 7 right now. That's not bad. Okay, this tree I gotta look out for here. Get cranked over to get that. Not quite. I'm gonna unload it here just so I don't drop bales in the off the field where I maybe won't see them. Okay. I'm gonna swing around. I'm gonna try and go every other windrow here. Oh boy. Didn't line that up good at all. Alright. There we go. Now, generally speaking, you probably wouldn't go out first thing in the morning and bale hay, just because it might be a little damp. But for instructional purposes only, we're going to do it right now because we want to get it done before it rains. And again, every day, every 24-hour cycle represents 10 game days, so relax, people. Not playing realistic, we're playing realistic-ish. Straighten out here. Picked the pickup up, didn't I? Alright. So it seems to be working okay. Keep it straight while I look behind me. Yep. Go. Turn your head around quick. That one didn't want to fall off of there. Grab it. How many liters are these grass bales? They are 600 when they're hay. I called it a grass bale. They're 600 liter hay bales. I don't know what those smaller ones were. I think they were like 300 or something. They were real small. Okay, it's almost 8 o'clock. I wonder if maybe it's counting the partial bale in here. So according to the statistics, I've made 61 bales, but I've only picked up 60 off the field. I had a little trouble with the baler at first. I think I was in transporting position and I thought I was in operating position. So we got 60 hay bales off the field. We'll go try and get them under cover before the rain comes. Double check the help window here. Okay, let's put it in transporting position, see what happens. That'll probably give us some mass. Hear the tires on the dirt. I'm going to take this to that farm next to us. Coordinated with them that I could store these hay bales there for now. We'll probably just leave them on the trailer until we need the trailer again. We'll have to come back to Gene's and get the implements with one of the other tractors and a trailer maybe. We were able to overtake a man walking, so we are moving along forward at breakneck speed. Not really. It's fine. Alright, so we're going to pull in here. I think what I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to put this in his shop. And we'll worry about moving it later, because I'm worried about the rain when it's going to start. So rather than spend a significant amount of time trying to mess around and back that trailer, I'm just going to pull in here for now. Guess I might have wanted to turn a little sharper. Poke a hole in his wall. Don't want to do that. That's good for now. It's gonna start raining soon. We need to get this field mulched and then started on the drilling. Yeah, it's gonna rain till just before lunch, so we'll get the baler back and then get ready to start doing some farming. Alright, we just brought the baler back, tucked it under that building over there, that barn. And it hasn't started raining yet. Sometimes the forecast is a little off, so it's 20 minutes to 8 yet. And if it doesn't start raining right at 9 on the dot, I've got maybe I got a good half an hour. I can start mulching on field 6, I think it is. Took a look at contracts. There was a fertilizing contract, that was it. So, and it didn't pay a lot. So it's probably a small field. So best thing for us to do right now is to get on some of our own work and get this field mulched. I think it'll help the yield. It's odd that I can't get a worker to do it. Usually you can't get a worker to do something if it's not something that should be done. But let's see what we can get going here. So pick this mulcher up used, so it'll help with our processes. So you can see those weeds in that field 1. That's where I missed with the mulcher. I could probably go hit that. It's not going to make that much of a difference though, I don't think. What I don't like is that you can barely tell where you've gone over with the mulcher in the texture. It'll make the weeds get knocked back in growth, and it'll work the stubble, crop stubble in, I guess, but it's not so noticeable from up above, so it is hard to be accurate and do a good job, which is why it would be nice to be able to use a worker to do it, because they generally get good coverage. Oh, the rain started early. You can see it starting already. So rather than starting 10 minutes late, the rain started 10 minutes early. Hear the rain hitting the cab of the tractor here. Farther out than I need to be. I'm a little further in than I want to be. Not coming down too hard yet, so we'll keep going for a little bit. If it starts coming out harder, we'll stop. Kind of a light drizzle right now. My mini map so I can see my heading. You can see the difference here, where I've gone and where I haven't, but you got to get close to really be able to see it. So what I could do is I could pay attention to, I don't know which axis it would be, I guess Y axis, so the second number, the 1207. Figure out what the width of my implement is, and then figure out what coordinate I need to be on to go back the other way, not to miss any. Considering how minor of an effect this has, I don't know if I'm gonna bother doing that. We got pretty proper rain coming down now. I think I'll go to the other side of the field, come back up, and then we'll wait for the rain to stop to finish it. Alright, that gives us 2 passes over each field edge, and then maybe we can just start going back and forth once the rain stops. So it'll probably be a couple hours before the rain stops. We'll wait in here for it to stop, and then we'll get back on the field. All right, 11:20, and nice clear skies. So that storm system passed. You get back out in the field and see if we can finish mulching. Looks like we didn't tear it up too much in the rain. All right, so size of this thing. This one. There we go. Mulcher. There it is. So our width is 5.8 or 6 meters, so let's call it 5. It was 1207 if I remember right. 1207 plus 5. 7 and 5 should be 12. So if our second number is 1212 there, and our heading is 090, we should be getting good coverage. So that's a lot of effort for very little percentage yield to try and be accurate. So I'll probably just eyeball it from here on. But when you're using a sprayer, that can work pretty effectively for you when you have difficulty seeing where you should be spraying. Okay, so we were at 1212 plus 5 would be 1217-ish. Or 1218. Nowhere near 270. Close enough. You can see I'm missing a strip. This will be time consuming. What's the weather going to hold for us for the rest of the day? Our direct drill has higher horsepower requirements, so we'll probably have to use the JCB Fast Track for that. Drill the fields. So I'm going to continue to work on this. I'm going to do my best to do a good job. And we'll check back in with you when we're done. So we'll probably see you early in the afternoon. Maybe. Or mid-afternoon. We'll see. It's almost 12:15. I came back to the house, got some lunch. I was able to hire a worker after all. So he's over in field 6 working on the mulching a little bit. I'll probably have to go back and help him out in a little bit because of the way I had been doing it. He's going to run into like a blank spot where I had already gone when he gets to it. So if I remember correctly, let's change the seed type to barley. I think we're close enough to that pallet or that bag to fill. No. Alright, let's just get it out of the building and see what we can do here. Let's get the skid steer here. We'll grab that pallet of seeds, get them over here, fill this machine up. Grab that bag of seed. We might need some fertilizer too. I'd have to take the pickup to go get some. I don't know how full this bag is. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to get it high enough with this to fill it, but it should work. Okay. We're gonna need some fertilizer. Eventually. So we got probably enough to get started though. put barley behind the house, and barley where we are mulching now, and then wheat in this field number 1. That is the plan. Check our calendar. We can plant barley and wheat now. Getting all the way out to the field edge here. We're gonna have to go over this with a weeder once we get like the first growth stage showing up. I sprayed the weeds off last time. I don't want to have to do that. I don't like to use chemicals too much. That's why I'd like to get the cow farm and be able to use slurry and manure to put the nitrogen in the soil. I kind of expected that worker to encounter a problem by now. Let me take a look at the map. Oh, he's okay. So he went over that bit. I had come down and done a strip. I was kind of going back and forth rather than straight back and forth. I was kind of coming over a little, but looks like he made it past it all right. So we'll continue doing what we're doing here. Drilling barley into field behind the house. So barley produces, you get more volume than wheat. If we buy that place next door, they have chickens, we can use the chickens, or we could use barley to feed those chickens. You don't get as good a price for barley as you do for the wheat. So it kind of comes out of the wash. You get more volume, but you get less price, so you still make about the same off the field or close to the same. I'm sure somebody's gone and figured it out and figured out what crops pay the best. But I think like canola pays real good, but you get less volume. So I think they all come out to be about the same. When you're trying to figure out what to grow, I think you want to consider what additionally you're going to do with that crop, whether you're going to feed it to some animals or whether you're going to, you know, chop the corn for silage. At least that's how I kind of choose what crops I'm doing. I don't have a forage harvester yet. I don't have a corn header yet, so I'm not doing corn yet. So some of those things change. May have to go get some fertilizer, but I think I should have enough to get this field done. So I'll probably go around the field one more time, and then I'll start going back and forth, establish the headlands, give me some room to work. Pretty good sized field, but shouldn't take too long. All right, I'm gonna have to get some more seed, and might as well get some more fertilizer put in there. The worker that we hired finished up on the field 6 mulching. I know it costs me at least $400, but it allowed me to get started on this field over here. So it's almost 2 o'clock, and we will have this field done. fairly soon. Finances, water. Wonder what must have been my water bill. Wage payment looks like $517. It cost me to have him finish mulching that field for me, so that was a good deal. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and we'll finish up the drilling next time. Thanks for visiting us here in Ohio. Come back, see us again. Thanks for watching.